Greetings, creatures of Earth and potentially other planes of existence. I'm Robert.
Josh.
This is Central Music. There. And we'd like to have a conversation with you.
Today. Tomorrow.
Whenever you happen to be viewing this is when the conversation is going to take place.
Every single day.
I don't think anybody needs to watch this that much.
I would.
You know what I've been thinking about, Joshua?
What's that?
The orchestra.
Orchestra.
Yeah,
Did you say orchestra?
I did.
I love orchestra.
Hello, creatures of the internet.
Hi.
This is Jeremy.
Right here.
Orchestra's way cool.
Conductor at the MYS.
Indeed.
So I thought we would talk today about specifically that moment where in our journey it ceases being string orchestra and band or wind ensemble and becomes orchestra,
The combination of all things.
which makes things great.
Yes. All those colors coming together in harmony makes the universe symbiotic. It's awesome. It's one of the greatest feelings, being in front of that, being able to mold all that together.
So as a student who's new to this, like what should the expectations of, in particularly a wind player, because maybe they haven't been exposed to this literature in the way that string players have, but what should their expectation be? And then what should the string players expect when these strange creatures roll into their ensemble?
Letting in the outsiders sometimes on either end. Yeah, I think one of the things that even as a conductor that helped me move forward was remembering that music is music. And so taking a new approach and joining new friends to put music together is, I think, your primary goal. And just remembering that you have different sounds now to relate to. So wind players, I think the biggest thing is to remember that you're going to play more soloistically than you will. Because coming from the band world, you might have 25 clarinets. And in orchestra, you're going to have 2. Sometimes more. So, playing a little bit more confidently and bigger. Plus, you're farther back. Flutes and clarinets used to being in the front row. Now you're going to be behind potentially 80 to 100 string players. But those sounds come together very nicely. So, being able to shape and getting some of the coolest writing that made your instrument what it is today. So, being able to embark on that journey. And for string players, just listening back more now, right? Already learning how to play as a section within your group, and now you get these new colors that just enhance all of the things that you're doing. And then balancing with the winds to warm up that sound. Adding some bassoon to some cello and bass world. It's really cool. It just makes it even thicker and darker.
What are some of the skills maybe I know, for example, for Josh, when you first started playing an orchestra, I imagine there was some transposing that had to be done.
Yeah, and a lot of that is just due to tradition, I think. But some of it is that primarily, at least for a trumpet player, we're playing on C trumpet instead of B flat, which is the case with a lot of the other wind instruments too. So the approach to the instrument's a little bit different, maybe a little bit brighter sound. Again, playing that smaller group is kind of important in that setting, so you can cut through and make those big brassy sounds we all like in the orchestra. And yeah, so the approach is a little different, but going off what Jeremy said, I think the goal is always just make music, make it to the best of your ability. I would say as a trumpet player, what was really important for me when I first started playing in orchestras was doing a lot of listening and really trying to understand the style, because it is a little bit different from what I had been doing previously.
Like anything I think that we do, right? Listening is the key, both within the ensemble while we're rehearsing or performing, but also on our own, just listening to recordings of music or going to see live music, and being exposed to new and different things makes us grow. And something that Jeremy said right at the beginning, I think might be a good place to wrap this up, and he made a joke about bringing in the outsiders. And in a way, that is what we do, because we live in the way we learn this music in general is that the strings kind of start on their journey and the winds and percussion kind of start on their journey, and they do it separately. But when they combine, they really do make something amazing together. And so the willingness to welcome in the new and perform as a larger group or get along as a larger group creates some really great things. So that may be a good place to leave the orchestra.
I just got here.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day, Jeremy.
Or not. The choice is yours. And then I just wanted to maybe wrap up today. This all got very serious for us.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, aside from that.
marginally serious.
Yeah, for us.
I just wanted to take a minute and recognize the passing of a great American musician and even more amazing human being in Quincy Jones, who at the time we're shooting this video passed this week.
Yeah, I can remember some of my earliest high school memories playing jazz ensembles, playing some amazing arrangements by Quincy Jones, and then figuring out later that, you know, jazz isn't even the tip of the iceberg of what he was doing. It's kind of amazing.
It is an amazing story to go from a trumpet player to having an issue that makes it difficult for him to play his trumpet, to an arranger, to a producer. Some of the greatest music ever recorded and some of the greatest arrangements ever performed were from his brain and his hand.
It's amazing.
I was very, very fortunate in my life to have the opportunity to meet him, and I can also say that he was a true gentleman and a beautiful person. So he'll be missed. Maybe after you watch this, go and do a little Googlage on Quincy Jones and maybe do some listening this afternoon
Yeah,
or evening or pre-evening,
make some music.
whenever it is for you. If you like the content, as always, we invite you to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And if there's some content that you'd like to see, comment section is open to all.
Yes, even me.
Thanks. We'll see you all again real soon.